Welcome back, everyone. Well, today we're talking about data centers. You might be familiar with that huge investment here in Michiana, the Amazon data center. We're going to need a lot of jobs for that. I've got Patrick Englert, a chancellor with Ivy Tech Community College here today. Thanks for being here, Patrick.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, for people who aren't well versed on this topic, could you give us kind of an update about how big of a deal this is? I think you said $11 million?
So $11 billion.
$11 billion.
So yeah, it is a really big deal for our industry and just for our community. One of the largest industry coming in for the state of Indiana. So it's really great that it's here locally in South Bend.
Absolutely. So this summer, those jobs could start being hired out for people working at the data center?
Correct. And so keep in mind, data centers really offer protection and a space for data to be stored along with equipment. And so the Amazon Web Service is really an opportunity for Amazon to store their data. We have data centers here in South Bend, but most of those either rent out space to other businesses or they may be just storing cloud data.
Sure. So this is a dedicated space for people's data here in Michiana?
So is it, yeah, it'll be for Amazon. So for all of their data needs, which is huge. Data centers typically require a lot of power to be able to keep it cool and to keep it running. Most data centers run 24/7, operate every day of the year. So with that, if we have bad weather and power to go out, they have a generator and then another generator to make sure that generator doesn't go out.
So how many jobs roughly, once this is all, fully open and operating, will it take to run that center?
Yeah, so it's anticipated about 1,000 jobs. That includes jobs starting now for construction, but by the time it opens, about 1,000.
Okay, so Ivy Tech playing a big role in this. Talk about the partnership.
Yeah, our partnership started early on, really thinking about what are the needs of the industry. Part of our mission at Ivy Tech is to be able to respond to that and then help our community find jobs that are paying great wages. So this is certainly something we want to collaborate on. So that started with early conversations, I think it was probably summer. And then we've offered a fiber optic data splicing 2-day workshop to skill up folks that was in collaboration with AWS. And now we have the opportunity to just really start thinking about the job force and our certificates and our associates programs that will scale up folks to be able to get those jobs.
So this is a 2-year plan, right, in order to get these jobs. And why do you think this is a good investment in as a career? Why do you think this is a good career plan?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that it's cutting edge. So we're going to see more data with AI. We're going to see more data centers pop up. Additionally, you're really trained to do lots of different aspects of working with networking or working with these operations. So we have two distinct pathways. One is our data center technology. It's exactly what it sounds like. So it would be working with networking, the equipment, really thinking on the end of IT. And then we have our data center engineering program, which is more on the back end. So we'd be working with the data center, making sure it runs smoothly. That would be like HVAC, taking care of any of the kind of what I would call advanced manufacturing pieces to ensure that the centers run smoothly.
Okay. So those two plans, have students already begun being enrolled, or that's what's happening soon?
That's what's happening soon, yeah. So those programs will launch soon. We actually offer courses in most of those programs as is, but we've been able to pull them together to really kind of provide a comprehensive program that most likely will launch statewide, so not just at South Bend, but at other campuses as well.
And this info session that's coming up on Thursday, that's all about informing the community about these careers, right? It
is. So it's called Tech Smart. It's a really exciting evening. We're going to have a noon session and then a 6 o'clock session. If you're just interested, if you just want to learn more, it's a great opportunity to check that out. We will have faculty and staff that will talk about the programs. We'll have folks from the community to talk about the data centers coming, and then opportunities to get enrolled for classes.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, I mean, to me it sounds like with where things are going, this is a pretty solid investment. It's job security, right?
It is, yeah. And so the other thing we'll be covering in that Smart Tech session is really what are the principles, what are the philosophies you need to know, so when you go for an interview with one of these companies, how can you be successful? So we're going to talk about that as well.
Fantastic. Patrick, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks so much. Have a good day. Stay warm.
I know. It is so cold out there. Well, if you guys are interested in learning more about this session, we'll have details for you on WNDU.com. We'll be right back.